Hello, I'm Chris Noble. I'm the Executive Director of the Sauk Valley Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to welcome you to our Career Pathways and Skills discussion. This is a partnership with Sauk Valley Community College, Best Incorporated, and the Sauk Valley Area Chamber. We're really glad to have employers throughout the Sauk Valley who are willing to talk to you as students about what pathways are available in the Sauk Valley and what skill sets are really needed. After you've had the opportunity to watch the videos and discuss them in class, please feel free to reach out to any of the employers and continue the discussion, ask them questions, and find out more about the pathways that they offer.
Hi, my name is Chris Mitchell and I serve as the Vice President of our Business Services Department here at Sauk Valley Bank. Our mission statement at Sauk Valley Bank is called RADAR, which is simply, at Sauk Valley Bank, we build our relationships around accountability to our customers and team members by delighting them with the attention and respect they deserve. These are words we live by at Sauk Valley Bank.
Hi, I'm Dawn Castillo, Business Services Coordinator. I've been with the bank for 14 years now, with my last 6 years being in business services. When I first started at the bank in our operations department, I worked several positions, our call center, our wires, and briefly as manager, and I loved it. I love learning new things every day and helping people. Business services is like that too, but now I get to meet my customers. So right now I open deposit accounts and all products that businesses need to run, such as merchant services, which is running credit cards. I set up remote deposit, which is a scanner on their desk for scanning checks, and cash management, which is for ACHs like payroll, sending payments, direct deposit, that sort of thing. Yes, it is a misconception that bankers who aren't tellers just sit behind a desk all day and work alone. This is very far from true. I work directly and indirectly with so many coworkers on a daily basis. One of the top ways to be a good teammate is to be an effective communicator. I have to be very clear about my request and my expectations. Giving clear directions with a deadline is also very important. A common expression is garbage in, garbage out. If ever my instructions are unclear, I'm not going to get what I actually need from someone. Obviously, an important place where communication is key is with my customers. My customers reach out for my assistance every day. I need to pay full attention to what they're saying and not think about what I'm going to say next. Oftentimes, I even repeat back what I'm hearing just to be sure I understood it correctly. If I don't understand what they need or want exactly, they're not going to have a good experience. And if I do not fully and easily explain my directions or what I actually need from them, the customer's going to leave unhappy. One big tip I have for everyone is to slow down and remember that not everyone knows everything that you do, and people specifically don't know the acronyms of your business. If I tell you OFAC, Mickerline, BSA, FDIC, LOC, etc., you don't know what I mean by that. So I need to remember to be kind and also be sure that they understand you as you go. So check in every now and then, ask them, does this make sense? Our number one priority is to our customers. Without our RADAR philosophy, we're just like everyone else. Maya Angelou is quoted as saying, people may not remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. Conflict resolution and accepting feedback are two especially important and sometimes challenging types of communication. When working with my teammates from any department, it's very important to successfully resolve our conflicts. When informing someone that there's an issue, my delivery is an important part of that. It's key. Your tone and your choice of words can determine how someone hears and then internalizes what the issue is. And of course, on the flip side, when someone has constructive criticism for you, it's vital that you understand it is for growth. It's to do better the next time. We all have room for improvement, and you have to see it as this and not as a personal insult. What's good for my improvement, it's good for the bank. If we just let each other fail or continue to make the same mistakes over and over again, it hurts the company and possibly its reputation, which eventually hurts many employees and teammates. So referring back to our organization chart, there are many paths to employment at the bank. So there are several different requirements. There's ways to move up, move around within departments. Several departments actually in banking have entry-level positions. This means with no formal education, you could potentially walk in and be hired, such as our retail department and our operations department. There are some positions that do require a bachelor's degree, such as our commercial and ag lenders, our human resources, investment services, and some of the departments and jobs just require that you have experience in that area, such as marketing or business services. All things being equal, good communication and working well as a team will give you a leg up in being hired anywhere and keeping that job.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Solomon, and I too work in business services at Sauk Valley Bank. I've worked at Sauk Valley Bank for 2 years, but I've been in banking for 9. Like Dawn, and probably most people in banking, I've worked in many different departments. That includes retail, personal loans, mortgage loans, and now in business services. The common denominator with these positions is that they're all customer facing. Dawn and I have very different backgrounds in banking, but now we're in the same department. This is a great balance because she has worked in operations, so she carries that knowledge and experience on the back end, whereas one of my biggest strengths lie in relationship building. I've always been in front of the customer in banking, and I've always been involved in several community organizations, so the relationship building is my area of expertise. Relationship building is a part of Sauk Valley Bank's mission statement. We have a motto, and it's called RADAR. It stands for We Build Our Relationships Around Accountability to our customers and team members by delighting them with the attention and respect they deserve. Most banks have the same products, so we have to set ourselves apart in that way, in the way we treat others, including each other. It's important to recognize your team's strengths and take advantage of them to help your organization grow. If you're maturing your own talents and your own employees' talents and coworkers, you will be successful, and so will your business. I love building relationships with all kinds of people, and that does include my coworkers. The one thing about banking is it really is a team effort for everything to run smoothly. What I mean when I say that is you can see we have a chart with every different department within the bank. We will get back to this in detail, but gives you an idea of exactly how many different departments there are. But daily, Dawn and I are working as a team. We work with operations, commercial, ag lenders, retail banking, and many other departments. We truly want to be a one-stop shop kind of bank. It's important to remember that in banking and most jobs, it's we versus I. One example I will give is Travis is a commercial lender at our Sterling branch. I had a new customer in my office. We set up a new business account. We got the checking account. I got a credit card machine for their business. During those conversations, they asked about lines of credit. So I have very little knowledge on the loan side, but I have Travis, who is an expert in that field. I'm able to call him by cell right at that moment, have a conversation, get the customer to see him, and a couple weeks later, they walk out with their line of credit. Customers happy, we're able to help them, and everyone is happy.